I think that's such a great story, isn't it, that his son works as his assistant. I mean, that's like the dream, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you got to be confident. Probably only Carlo Ancelotti can take his son probably in and be on his staff. But I think he obviously trusts him. He knows his stuff. He's probably been around football his whole life. And I don't think Carlo would bring him along if he wasn't doing an incredible job. And obviously, I think they tick every box, Real Madrid, right now. Obviously, not everybody's favourites. But I just think you can't underestimate that experience. We look at Man City and PSG. It's hard to win the Champions League. These guys have been and done it a lot. And I think that counts for a lot. In moments when you struggle and you suffer, these guys hang in there like they did against Liverpool. And then they hit you. And I think that is so important in this competition. The margins are so fine.
And you guys know how much I love talking about like creating winning cultures and stuff. If you take a look at the shots on the screen behind you, I mean, this is a team that won La Liga at a canter last season. They won the Champions League. They're all serial winners. And it would be so easy to go, well, it's the Super Cup, so let's just get on the plane, get home and get ready for the season. But there they are, 10 minutes, 20 minutes after the final whistle, still on the pitch, still taking photos on their phones, still enjoying it in front of the crowd. And I just think it's such an important part of being a winning team, isn't it? Enjoying these moments.
Yeah, and they're all old enough and grizzled enough to know that success in football is fleeting, and you have to enjoy these moments. You know, you win any trophy, savour it, because to beat that team tonight, Frankfurt, when you're not really at your best, you're not really fit, you have to go through some, you know, and Casemiro covered so much ground, Modric, Kroos, all these players, you know, so enjoy it, and that's why the club's just set up for success. There's a conveyor belt of players coming through, they back it up, it's managed so well from a recruitment point of view, and they're just set up as a club for success. 17 wins in cup finals out of the last 19 is an incredible stat.
And they're also getting set up for the future as well. We were just looking at the subs. They brought on a 19-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 22-year-old. The fact that the subs they brought on, including Rudiger, had an average age of 23. I mean, that's such good news for them.
Yeah, definitely. Again, the planning at the time of success. Some say it might be easy to do that, but they're so calculated in the decisions and the progression. And transition is hard. We're seeing that in our domestic leagues, in certain teams finding it hard to plan for the future and recruit the right personnel, and they seem to be doing that with exquisite perfection.
Look at him, what a player. Will we see Karim Benzema's name on the Ballon d'Or, do you think?
100%.
I believe he deserves it.
Yeah.
You know, in any normal year, it would be absolutely nailed on. But you know, we've got the World Cup, haven't we? I don't know when the awards going to be nominated for and planned, and that will sway a lot of people. But for me, in a normal year, he's absolute runaway leader. He's been outstanding.
Yeah, I think it's Benzema's. I mean, obviously, France are probably one of the favourites for the World Cup. He just continues to get better and better. At his age, to be performing as consistently great as he is remarkable. You know, they won the Champions League. They're favourites probably to win the World Cup, and he's surrounded by class players in every team that he plays in. So I'm with Joe and Jolie, and I think he'd win it. And they've got a pretty good goalkeeper in Courtois as well.
Here's a good stat for him. Two big European games, the Champions League final and this game. 14 shots faced, 14 shots saved. That's where you build a winning team from.
Yeah, and there's a few question marks when he first went there about his performances, his contribution, but yeah, the Champions League final in itself, rightly so, man of the match, outstanding performance. And like Joe said, they've got world-class players, and when they get to these competitions and these stages of competitions, they're able to enhance their performance and just produce moments. And even Benzema, I don't know who else can win the Champions League. I mean, the Ballon d'Or, I think it normally factors on the Champions League, and he contributes so much for Real Madrid.
Brilliant, I enjoyed that. So there we go, we've got one of the most legendary coaches, won this Super Cup more than anybody else, a team of brilliant young stars coming through, legends still playing for them, and yet all three of you have backed us on. Never won the Champions League to lift the trophy this season. But that's what we love about football. Like, you know, in all honesty, we just simply don't know, do we? What's going to lie in front of us for the next 9 months, apart from a season with a World Cup in the middle of it, which is going to be a real challenge for these teams, packing in the games between now and that winter break.
It might be, but I still think the two best teams are Liverpool and Manchester City. You know, you never underestimate the experience that these guys have, so they'll always be there. But I still think Manchester City and Liverpool are the best place to challenge and go and win it.
I can't wait. It just gets you excited for the new season, doesn't it?
Can't wait. It's going to be a great season. And again, like I said, we've got European football started off Real Madrid where they left off, winning games. We've got the World Cup crammed in the middle of it. We've got the Premier League to look forward to. I think the Premier League will be even closer this year. I think there'll be, Man City and Liverpool will be pushed. They will be nudged slightly more by the teams behind them. So it's exciting.
I'm the same. I think the Premier League will be closer. I think every team's got stronger. So the points tally I don't think will be as high. But in terms of the Champions League, we talk about City being favourites and never won it. But if we look at the World Cup, we believe England are going to win it, and they haven't won it in so long, and there's more experienced teams in that competition. So why not?
So just to be clear, you're going for Man City for the Champions League and England for the World Cup.
Why not?
That is the kind of prediction that we like here on this show.